I'm going to get straight to the point with this. A human is a livestock investment. We do this every day from our day-to-day lives. When we invest in cryptocurrency, Cash App, any of this shit. I'm giving y'all some fucking knowledge. Real shit. So, a human is a livestock investment. I'm going to break it down. If you was born into a family of poverty, all you know is, starvation, broke, work a job, barely job, J-O-B, just over broke, all these things, right? But you come along, you're different, you're gifted, you stand out, you're not like the rest. You don't do what the family normally does. You don't fit in how the family normally does. And sometimes that can be because, you still hurt, or it's just because that's just how you naturally is. It's not nothing to be rude about or petty about or to ignore. So you always had this dream. You always had this goal, right? If you came into this world and you got older generation, like you got uncles, you got cousins. I mean, not uncles, but you got uncles, you got grandma, you got granddad, you got aunties, right? And all y'all was born into a family of poverty. Why haven't nobody that's in the older generation invested something in you, invested something in you yet? Why? Tell me why. If y'all was born into the family of poverty, all y'all know is poverty. But everybody knows in the family that you got a dream, you got a goal, you're trying to do something. Why hasn't nobody invested in you yet? Oh, well, they got to eat. They got to make sure they got a roof over their head. They got to make sure they pay bills. All that is a race. All it takes is a group of people to maybe put at least $5 each or $20 each into that one person that always been dedicated to their dream and goal. Or it don't even take a group of people. It takes that one person. It's like a motherfucking investment, bro. Let's say stocks. Netflix, right? Let's talk about Netflix and the stocks. Their stock market's been dropping down. It's been going low and all that. If I was to put some type of money into their stocks right now, if I knew some shit, some knowledge, some information before y'all did, I would probably invest in them. Why? Because their stocks might go up, might blast right back up, and then they're doing better than Disney Plus again. They're doing better than Hulu again. Then over time, I'm gonna become rich. I literally went from homeless to being rich because I made that investment. I may have made that investment in my current reality, which is the present. After I made that investment, I may be homeless. I may be at rock bottom. I may be sleeping outside. But 2 years later, I'm rich because I made that investment with $50. I put that $50 into the stock market and it went up. Literally, it's so easy to be fucking rich nowadays, bro. It's so easy. But this is just one of the ways humans is a livestock, bro. We are live stocks. Why is it so hard for somebody to believe and see it? They say, oh, well, you don't need nobody. In reality, we all need somebody. We gonna all die alone, come in this world alone. But in reality, you need somebody to help you. You are someone who can help somebody else too. I may not have it all or got it all together, but I bet you all it takes is for me to say one right thing to a motherfucker and that can change their life. Vice versa with me. They can say one right thing to me and that can change my life. So, therefore, my point is, it is okay to need support. It is okay if you're in a situation, maybe you come from my generation, or even older generation. Maybe you are in a certain trial and error where you got this dream, you got this goal, but, nobody wants to invest. Nobody wants to believe. Nobody can see what you see. And no matter how bad you try to explain what you see, and nobody still wants to believe you and trust you, all you got to do is let people like that go. I literally just gave y'all a fucking gem to become rich, bruh. This is how you go from poverty to being rich. Even if you in the hood, bro. Think about rappers. Motherfuckers who in the hood and they rap. Niggas who around that nigga, either if they some real solid niggas, they gonna make sure that nigga got shows coming. That nigga is getting promoted. That nigga getting his name out in the streets. That nigga, bruh, And it took a group of people to do that, right? Because they believed in the nigga. It's the same thing with any other goal or talent you want to do. Sometimes it don't even need to be money. It can be emotional support. It can be mental support a motherfucker need. Let's say, you not working a job, so I'm forced to work a job to support my dreams. Okay, all right, that's cool. I work the job, but I may need mental and emotional support to remind myself, like, this shit is a bigger picture. This shit is a bigger picture. But if I know that I got older generation, they making money, and I'm over here saying, look, let's come together, let's do this. I'm telling you, I'm the sheep, I'm the goat, I'm the one that's gonna turn water into wine. I already have done the impossible. What else do I need to do for y'all to see? What else? What else do y'all need to see to believe? So then, that is the secret. That's it right there. For real, for real. You can believe this and you don't gotta believe this. But that is the secret. Because whether it's a group of people or that one right person that invested in me, I'm gonna remember that, and they gonna get 10 times more than what they invested in me. You invested $5 in me, you gonna get you invested $500 from me, you gonna get $5,000 from me. You invest $10,000 in me, you gonna get $20,000 in me, $30,000 in me, or even more. Why? Because you made that investment. That's all that is to it, bro. And it's enough being said. You're welcome. This is how you do it. Now, everybody's situation is different, but most people's situations, everybody wants to compete in a race when damn near the race done left you. Nigga, the race is in another lifetime. By the time you know it, you ain't get what you want. You got kids, or your life is bad, your life is struggling, but you got someone else in the bloodline that's trying to still fight, that's trying to still make it. Why not invest? Why not, instead of being prideful, instead of being vulnerable, instead of you want to be so prideful in your ego, and instead of being vulnerable and say, let's take a risk. We may be out on the street, but let's take the risk now. People don't think like that, bro. And shit crazy. I'm out, man.